Большое спасибо. Надеюсь, нравится стрим. Надеюсь, нравится дуэли. Get yourself a Valkyrie? Yo, when do you get one of those? Aren't they rare? Are the Valkyrie pets rare? Hodge and Saya and Darator just escapes us. And Saya just like, yo, get back over here. Saya's like, yo, hey, you still have my adaptation on cooldown. Why is adaptation not proc enough of a Hodge? What is happening? What is going on? Is that normal? Because both Radimus and Saya have adaptation. They're switching to the adapt train as a retribution paladin, which is not terrible for this spec specifically. Maybe like against Rogue it's not ideal because it will work on a sap, but I'm surprised Hodge doesn't like proc it. Unless like Saya would just yard. I'm not even 100% done. Yeah, no, Hodge just doesn't proc it for some reason. That's crazy. Saya does get a proper stun onto Darator. Shield of Venus is active. For Saya, there's an opportunity to possibly get some pressure onto Darator, but Saya just got to make sure he lives long enough to make sure he's waiting until lay on hands. Spell Warden or Bubble is back up. So he's gonna have to play this long haul, man. Trying to see if he keeps himself alive. Darator looking to see if he can end this duel right then and there. Does he have the proc? Saya got himself just a little bit of healing. Next Hodge could potentially be very, very deadly. And Saya, if he gets Blessing of Saint, he will be okay. Putting some pressure on Darator though. There goes the Hodge. Unfortunately, adaptation does not proc him. Wake of Ashes right after. Saya needs something here to heal himself. Wake of Ashes, big heal. Bubble out for Darator. I don't know if Saya can just survive this. Hand of Freedom just to move. He's got himself the heals. He's still alive. How are you alive? And this is where Bubble is done. Saya, wait. Could Saya potentially turn this around? No immunities available for Darator for a while. That was his full-on Bubble. Saya just got to be very, very careful with the next Hodge. If you can Blessing a Saint, he will be okay. His healing right now is high enough. We are getting into the 5-minute dampening here, 20% healing reduction, but he's still able to compete. Blessing the Saint is gonna have to be the big playmaker here. Trying to see if we can pressure it. Hodge gets that opener. Full Wake of Ashes. Shield of Venus for Darator. Saya could actually delay and could Shield of Venus himself actually. No, is it gonna be Spell Warden? Wait, or Blessing a Saint? Did he Blessing a Sanctum that early? Like right as the Hodge hit? I think it might have. Laying hands out for Darator. Saya is looking pretty good right now. Darator's running out of options. He won't be able to bob himself or Spell Warden or anything. Blind for a second, but he can't escape Saya just like that, just easily. And Saya's gonna have a stun next. Saya is setting someone up. Hodge, full Wake of Ashes. Looks like he's getting aggressive. Got himself a bit of a heal. Hammer hanging over his head. Spell Warden is back in. Darator can't do much. He bobs himself. Oh, the misplay here, boys. And Darator just back up against the wall, literally backpedaling. Nothing else there is to do for this man. Like next Hodge, and he's just lights and out. Actually, he will have a human racial. I don't think it makes a difference though. I don't know if it makes a difference. Yeah, the bob was a big misplay.